Everyone believes stealing can go unpunished. They're completely wrong, and I can prove it. Today, we're diving deep into the world of business partner betrayals and how to legally seek revenge. This isn't just any story. It's about a business partner who stole $200,000 and thought they could get away with it. But what they didn't know was that justice always finds a way. 030. The myth explained. Why do people believe that stealing can go unpunished? It's partly because of the stories we hear on social media and forums. Take a look at some of the best cheating stories on Reddit, or even the best cheating stories chocolate sundaes. People often share tales of betrayal and think there's no recourse. But these stories are just the tip of the iceberg. The reality is far more complex. Many believe that once someone has stolen from you, especially in a business context, there's little you can do. They think the legal system is too slow, too complicated, or simply ineffective. But this belief is based on misinformation and a lack of understanding of the legal tools available. 2 o'clock. Evidence against number 1. Let's start with the first piece of hard evidence. According to a study by the American Bar Association in 2026, victims of business fraud have a higher success rate in legal actions when they are well prepared and informed. This means that if you know what you're doing, you can indeed bring a thief to justice. Take the case of John and Sarah, 2 business partners who ran a successful tech startup. When John discovered that Sarah had embezzled $200,000, he didn't panic. Instead, he gathered all the necessary evidence: bank statements, emails, and witness testimonies. With this information, he consulted a lawyer specializing in business fraud. The lawyer advised him on the best course of action, which included filing a civil lawsuit and cooperating with law enforcement. 330. Evidence against number 2. Now, let's look at the second name. Expert quotes from seasoned lawyers and real-world tests further debunk the myth. Attorney Michael Chun, a renowned expert in corporate law, states, victims of business theft often underestimate their power within the legal framework. With the right strategy, they can not only recover their losses, but also ensure the perpetrator faces severe consequences. Consider the story of Mark and Lisa, another pair of business partners. When Lisa found out that Mark had stolen from their company, she took immediate action. She hired a forensic accountant to trace the stolen funds and build a solid case. The accountant's findings were presented to the court, leading to a swift and decisive judgment in Lisa's favor. 5 o'clock. The real truth. So, what actually happens when you decide to take legal action against a business partner who has stolen from you? The real truth is that with the right approach, you can destroy their career legally. In the case of John and Sarah, the civil lawsuit resulted in a substantial financial settlement for John. Moreover, Sarah faced criminal charges, which led to a conviction and a significant prison sentence. Her reputation was ruined, and her career in the business world was effectively over. Similarly, in the case of Mark and Lisa, the forensic accountant's work exposed the extent of Mark's fraud. He was forced to repay the stolen funds with interest and penalties. Additionally, he lost his professional license and was barred from working in the industry for several years. 7 o'clock. Why it matters. Understanding the real consequences of believing the myth is crucial. If victims of business theft don't take action, they risk losing everything. Not only do they suffer financially, but they also allow the perpetrators to continue their fraudulent activities unchecked. Moreover, failing to address such betrayals can have a ripple effect on other aspects of life. Relationships, mental health, and overall well-being can be severely impacted. It's essential to stand up for yourself and seek justice when faced with such situations. 8 o'clock. What you should do instead. So what should you do instead? The actionable alternative is to be proactive and informed. If you suspect that a business partner has stolen from you, gather all the necessary evidence and consult a lawyer who specializes in business fraud. Don't hesitate to take legal action. It can make all the difference. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. Was he right to wait a whole year? Yes or a no? Comment your verdict. Subscribe and hit the bell. We drop new niche content every single day. The next story is even crazier.